Thank you. Appreciate the follows. Yeah, that fight's a little bit easier this way. What the hell did I lose so much time on?
You guys have all been. I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get. I have evidence.
What a coincidence! Evidence that proves every. What? This doesn't make any sense.
7 seconds
No,
long?
that's wrong.
I don't know. It's very odd. Oh god, the nerves already.
I got it.
I'm so nervous that I fired a shot. A warning shot. Please, game. Okay, good. Okay. Oh! It's okay. You can fall off. This is like the most cancerous skip
Now I understand.
in Dark Souls history. It's just a seam walk. I think I fucked up. The reason why I think I fucked up is it took damage.
You're saying we
Oh
also
no!
Ever since I
Dude, it didn't completely fuck you, Hollow! I can't believe I actually fell off to the right there. I'm actually a little bit surprised that that's how I messed it up. So yeah, the reason why this is so flaky is because you're walking on a one unit like physics box.
Just the mastermind is
probably. No, that's wrong.
But anyway, we can at least demo the. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but at least it'll be funny to watch because the reason why this game or this route specifically has gotten so much faster is because of a new wrong warp, and it's just so broken.
Mukuro was. She must have been.
This is gonna be a save file. Yeah, sure. I'll save this. Okay, so there is a glitch. I mean, if I feel like it's his fault, I do think it's funny as hell that you have to literally hit that hollow 50 times. Okay, so what you do is you set your previous bonfire to the Lord Vessel here, and there's this trick, and I'll demo the trick first. There's a trick where you can basically, so you guys see I have the spell Homeward, which is just like Homeward Bone. And
Or the left hand.
there's this okay, so there's two things that happen here. You can cast a spell that you're actually not qualified to cast by using a spell that you can use and then like quickly swapping and then using the other item. So like, for example, if I can time this right, oh here, you'll see I do a Homeward glowy animation, but our glowy like cast with the fireball animation. So there's this unique thing about the fireball animation that there's this unique thing about the fireball animation that basically is shorter, and so while you're casting the homeward spell, like, you can sit at the bonfire and it just totally breaks everything. So watch this. So if I'm casting homeward and
Are you sure about this?
my target location is...
Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about
Firelink
this?
altar,
Are you sure
this is
about
like, this has been the saddest thing about this game
Are you
is
sure
that
about this?
the only major
Are
like,
you sure about
route
this?
breaking is this right here. For whatever reason, Dark Souls
What do you want?
FromSoft decided to put
Are
the
you
default
sure about
location
this?
for all of Firelink altar and the
I know
kiln
this should prove it.
on the other side of the door. So this is why, like, you see things like any wrong warp that you can do, you just target the Firelink altar and it takes you to the kiln,
I got it.
which is just stupid. But spawned a bunch of interesting runs. Like, it's really just quite let me actually, I am gonna run through that skip again. I should have practiced it before, clearly. I try not to practice it too much because then it's like,
this? Was it Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki, Fumi, Celestial, or maybe? No, there's no
Way anyone was murdered
let's see, where is
twice.
it?
Shoot.
Blighttown, thank you so much for the...
Who is
I appreciate
this?
it,
Was
guys.
it Junko,
amazing.
Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki, Fumi, Celestial, or maybe? No, there's no
Way
Yeah, so you can't actually alter, like, access the altar until you ring the bells. And yeah, of course, like, there's been attempts to get into the altar clearly prior to, you know, like as early as possible or whatever, but it actually seems like they covered their ass pretty well there with that respect, because it's like you can't even, so the hole in the ground that you would like fall through where Framp comes out of, the hole in the ground is there, but if you fall all the way to the bottom, so like we figured out that basically you can like clip through the water or the little pond and fire. Yeah, that's not what you want to do right there. You can clip through the little pond, but you just drop through the hole and you hit the bottom and it kills you. So like there's no teleporter active at all. Okay.
Now I understand.
Hey, thanks. That sounds like a lie. But, yeah. Amazing.
I got it.
Definitely not this game. I try at the game. Let me... Oh, you know what? I do. I think I have a stored position. Hold on. I have Gadget open, so let me just load the save file again. That's very kind. Okay. I mean, definitely an opinion question. So I think the way I would say this is I have found the most difficult Souls game to be Bloodborne. And I think the best world design is DS1, and the best like mechanics gameplay is DS3. DS2 has a close place in my heart just because it was actually my first one. No, that's not where I wanted to start. Okay, never mind. Like I'm not a DS2 hater. I actually really thoroughly enjoyed DS2 and still probably do. I just think in terms of like stacking it up with like a great series, like where you gonna put DS2, and it was just kind of like always okay, and I think it's just because it felt so disconnected from everything else. Because as soon as I played this one, I played DS2 first, and then I played this one, and this one was... Why am I double rolling there? Why am I double rolling there? But it's hard to say, and like every person is a little bit different, but like for whatever reason, Bloodborne, I just got my ass handed to me constantly, like especially in the DLC. Like I think that's really the difference, right? It's like the DLC in Bloodborne was like on a different level difficulty wise. I don't know if the like the core game was, especially, oh, and I think like an important part of this is that I use the axe. Huh? Oh, were they? Okay. Yeah, they would be bored. Yeah, well, kind of, but that's the thing that I loved about DS2. Like, that's the thing I loved about, like, DS2 was just, I think the thing I loved most about DS2 was just, like, the 3 DLCs. Like, I would finish, like, one of those DLCs and be, like, exhausted. Like, the old Iron King, oh my god, dude. Like, that would wear your, like, it just wears you out, and then all of a sudden you're, then you're like, oh, I have a whole new one I can do here. Yeah, I do too. He was working on Bloodborne, wasn't he? During that time period. Wasn't that actually due to Bloodborne? No, I will say that I never used. Why is this? I'm glad that when I was actually running the route, this didn't happen. I don't know why I keep deleting my character. That's not what I need to do. No, so Bloodborne is just more difficult just because of sort of the speed of it, I think. It's a way more like fast-paced Souls game. Like, I think the way that someone actually put these like kind of in perspective by saying that like DS3 exists somewhere between the gameplay speed of DS1 and Bloodborne. Bloodborne is by far like the fastest pace in terms of like attacks and dodging and moving and stuff like that. But DS3 was like right in between there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, man. I found DS3 kind of hard. Like I kind of laugh about it now just because like I know how to fight him now, but like Midir beat me to death just over and over and over again in DS3. Not as bad as Orphan did in Bloodborne, but similar. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's so hard to judge, like, especially 3 relatively great games. Okay, that's where I wanted to be. That in and of is like, that has been a sure thing for me, so I'm actually kind of glad that I failed it. At least I didn't miss it that bad. So this is just a 1 unit. That's where I fell off in the run. It's just a 1 unit seam that you have to like stay on, and it is so obnoxious because not only is it just a seam, but like you're running along this wall, and it, like with me, I think running actually feels like you can run through, because the walls are dimpled and they like, if you run or walk too slowly, it feels like you get forced one direction or the other. And so like that's why running is probably, it seems a little bit rambunctious, but and it's definitely faster to run, but it's actually just less room for problems, and I'm missing it every time now. So there's like some good news. It's not like all bad. It's like this is about a minute faster, considering all things, than running through Blighttown. You guys will see where I end up, and if you haven't seen this before, then it'll make sense why this is worth it. But sort of the interconnectedness here with this is like, oh my god.
Now I understand.
Thanks, dude. Dirt, you the man. Planet Unicorn, hey. So I have not played the Demon. Thank you, Dirt. I appreciate that, man. Very much. I haven't played the remake. I've never even played Demon Souls. I haven't even played the PS3 version. All right, so that was close enough that I can feel okay about it, but still, like,
We won't give as long
this
as
part sucks because you have to go 90% of the route, and then you can just throw it all away instantly.
Don't lose hope now.
And you, that would,
It's quite frustrating.
we won't give as long as there's hope. If I were to die, that would be the end.
I should just practice quitting out and restarting, because it's very clear that, like, I'm likely going to fall.
As long as there's hope. If I were to die, that would be the end.
Yo!
Shoot.
We won't give as long as there's hope. If I were to die, that would
Dude,
be
you
the
guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Shoot.
Zeno, you owe Dirt.
We won't give as long as there's hope. If I were to die, that would be the end.
Don't lose hope now.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, so slowly I'll get to the seam here. All right, so I quit out twice.
We
That's,
won't give
I
as
mean,
long as there's hope. If I were to die, that would be the end.
you would rather not quit out for sure, but then once you get here, it's like the beauty of the whole skip is not that.
The communal life you've all of you will
Yo,
have to
let's
go into the world
go.
outside.
Don't lose hope now.
Yo, look. All right, so it's this guy.
We won't give as
Air
long as there's
rolls
hope.
for
If
the
I were to
win.
die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is
Congratulations.
say whatever you want. If I
You're a
die,
winner.
In other words, the communal
Yeah,
life
man,
you've
you are. Thank you
Don't
so
lose
much.
hope now.
We won't give as long as there's hope. If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you want. I can keep on living. All of you will you'll have to go into the world outside.
Chill out, Quelaag.
So, will you just die?
Don't lose hope now.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, no, it's a really awesome skip. Oh my god, thank you guys for the follows, appreciate it.
So uncool. You
Yeah, so
dare
the
stand
skip
against
is
us.
truly awesome, but
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
it makes me a nervous wreck. Oh man.
Gross. Suffer from despair. I just love despair. You suck. So uncool.
You're
What's up, Joey?
unbearable.
I know, man.
Hope is
I had
a
to
joke.
had
Who
to
are you?
Would you like to die?
I had to put it down.
You're gross. Suffer
It was
from
becoming a
despair. Everything
personal
is
hazard.
pointless.
I'm not
Suffer from despair.
claiming to be
I just
done
love
permanently,
despair. Suffer from despair.
but
no.
it was very
You suck.
it was like very
So
important that I
uncool.
put it down.
You dare to stand against us? Hope is
for,
a
like,
joke. Who are you?
Completely unrelated to the game reasons.
Despair.
Hope keeps on going.
Dude, that's great. The prairie dog thing. Oh, is that what that is? I always thought it was a squirrel. Dude. Is Nax Prep a thing now? When are they gonna release that? Like it's yeah, so the rage squirrel, but there's also the one where he's doing his head. I don't actually even think I have that one anymore. But yes, no, I agree. I love that one.